Hello guys, it's Daevik. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about how to overcome your fear of talking in front of people, talking in front of crowds. And this can apply even if you're just talking and doing a presentation in front of your classmates. Now, for us, many of us, our default setting, which we're born with, is that we're not used to talking in front of crowds. So we don't like it. But the thing is, it's just because we're not used to it, that's why we don't like it. But in reality, it's not as daunting as it actually is. So the way I would suggest everyone to think of what is talking in front of people like. It's the same thing as if you were to talk to one person. The only difference is that one person is many people. Think about it that way. You're talking to a crowd, it's just one entity. And then there's many brain cells. Like, it seems daunting because we're afraid to be embarrassed, or if we do the wrong thing and if we overthink, then most likely we're obviously gonna mess up. And messing up is okay. When you mess up, it actually is an opportunity to make a joke, crack a joke and laugh, and that really helps make your presentation better. And it shows that you're confident. Your confidence is another thing. And there's this quote which I hear very often by Alex Harmozy, which is, confidence is not saying a bunch of affirmations into a mirror every day, but it's having an undeniable stack of evidence that you can do it. So the first step you need to do is to actually just start doing it. The first time you're not going to do so well, so you learn from the mistakes. You have to learn from the mistakes. If you don't learn from the mistakes and think what you could have done better, and you don't implement it in your next one, you're just going to stay here. You're never going to level up. And in my experience talking in front of 50, 60, 70 people depending, and just to a classroom, it's just the same thing. As long as there's no friend at the back doing funny faces, which the way to ignore that is just don't look at them. A tip which I got early on, I think I was around Form 3, is if you're afraid of looking people in the eye, which you should be doing once in a while, look at that person over there, behind. You just look behind the crowd, just slightly behind, so it looks like you're looking at people, but in reality you're not. So when you start off, that's what you want to do, so it's not too daunting. And then as you progress, you will start looking at people directly in the eye, but not too long. Don't look at someone like this for so long. They're gonna be like, why is this guy staring at me? Okay. Once you do that, you will be able to see what the reaction of the crowd is, and there you can play with it. You can see, okay, people are getting bored. It's either you make it exciting or you cut it short, because the worst part about presentations is when someone is just talking up there and you have enough, you don't want to hear him anymore, and he just keeps on talking. So that's what you do after you're used to it. So that's like the mental framework I would suggest everyone to try out, and just give it a try. Don't be afraid of being embarrassed. No one's gonna remember it until they die. They'll remember it for like one day, if it's like if it's a super big mistake. If not, it's like you don't see it. If someone makes a mistake, like, oh, you dropped your pen, you dropped your notes, no one's gonna remember. They just remember that you're talking and what you're talking about. That's what is important as well, what you talk about. Pick a good topic and make sure you can improvise. In our current generation, there's this phrase called yapping. If you can yap to your friend, you can yap to a crowd. Right? So I hope this helps everyone who's trying to overcome the fear of talking in front of lots of people. So I'm going to give you the last tip, which is super good and life changing. So when you feel anxious, right? When you feel anxious, it's actually the same thing your body experiences when you're excited. So the difference is what you tell yourself. So if you tell yourself that you're excited, you're gonna be excited. The anxiety will be excitement, and it really works. It really works. It you just have to shift your mind, and that will help you in your anxiety when you're talking in front of people. So I hope this helps you. See you in the next video.